fashion, it should always relay who you are, and sometimes that means stepping outside of the traditional box. Beth Chapman is a stylist and owner of the White Dress by the Shore in Clinton, Connecticut, also an author, and she's here to share with us some spring trends. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're talking about spring bridal trends specifically, and every year the trends are different. You don't have to stick to them, but it's always nice to see what's hot.
Yes, and what's hot right now are two very different things. We're sort of seeing extremes in bridal trends. Everything from very traditional to very non-traditional. So we're going to talk a little bit about both of those things today.
All right, so we're going to start with the bridal gown with the open back there, or
yes,
the revealing back, I should say. Tell us about that.
So the neckline of the season is really the back neckline. Bridal designers are really taking the plunge and showing these very low backs. The one that I brought today is from a designer called Augusta Jones, and it's beautiful, and it actually has a little bit of a netted overlay, which allows brides to be able to maybe wear this in a church. It's definitely revealing, but not so revealing as some of the designs that we're seeing out there, where they're very bare, very low cut, and maybe not so appropriate for a church.
Right, exactly, because you want to keep in mind the venue and the whole theme of the wedding. I mean, it has to kind of tell the story and tie it all together.
Absolutely.
But that is stunning, beautiful, and it is a way to kind of have that extra touch that's different from what you might see.
This is sort of classic with a little bit of a twist, and allows you to embrace that low back trend, but without it having been too trendy.
Exactly. Now, the next trend that you want to talk about are sleeves, and they're back.
Yes, sleeves are back. So it's lovely to have an alternative to strapless, which is so nice, and it's something that is very classic, but has been, we're sort of seeing a resurgence of. And we have Kayla here today modeling a gorgeous gown from Connecticut-based designer Modern Trousseau. This has a beautiful 3/4 length sleeve, but we're seeing everything from 3/4 to long sleeve. And this is really a gown that can be worn across seasons, paired with a beautiful ball skirt, and it's just a really elegant, beautiful look.
Now, this is a two-piece?
It actually is, believe it or not. We won't be demonstrating it today, but underneath the skirt, if you take the skirt off, it actually is a mini dress. So will allow the bride to have two looks, one for the ceremony, another for the reception, very different.
So those skirts really give it that princess ball gown look, but then you can just take that skirt right off, and it's a whole different dress underneath.
Whole different look without actually having to change, which, how great is that?
That's amazing. It is, especially when you want those two looks and you don't want to have to change dresses completely.
Yeah.
And the long sleeves, I think, are stunning. They're beautiful, and if that's something that's your taste, it's super trendy right now.
Yeah. I also want to point out her accessories that she's wearing. These are rose gold accessories from Haute Bride, and we're seeing a lot of rose gold and gold because we're seeing more and more blush tones in the wedding gowns, and those metallics work really beautifully off of blush wedding gowns. So it's a nice alternative to silver, and it's a really beautiful, provides a really beautiful warm tone, especially when you have gorgeous red hair like Kayla.
It looks so beautiful. Thanks so much, Kayla. Absolutely stunning. The next look we're going to talk about is shorts.
Yes.
And that goes along with the wedding.
Non-traditional
Look.
We're seeing a lot of rompers and jumpsuits in ready-to-wear fashion, and they've sort of made their way into bridal. And Paige is wearing a little romper, which is so cute. Of course, this would be for a very non-traditional ceremony, maybe a civil ceremony, or this also, I think, could be a great second option for a reception look, or even any of your wedding-related events, your shower, rehearsal, dinner, things like that.
Right, exactly. Maybe not for the wedding, but there are so many things that go along with your wedding day events and things like that. So it may be perfect for spring, summer, fall, but it's definitely something that's more outside the box, non-traditional.
Yes.
You don't necessarily see that. And you said too, jumpsuits, so full jumpsuits.
Yes, so this of course is shorts, but you know, Amal Clooney really set the tone when she got married with her civil ceremony in a jumpsuit, and we're seeing more and more of that come out in bridal, and it's just a great fun alternative for somebody who doesn't want to wear a dress, wants to step out of the box a little bit and be a little more modern.
Exactly. So do what makes you feel comfortable. Beautiful, Paige. Thank you so much. Now let's talk bridesmaids.
Yes. So the trend in bridesmaids really is about mixing and matching and not having all of your bridesmaids be in the same dress, which is so wonderful. What a great time to be a bridesmaid. We're also seeing a trend towards metallics in weddings in general. So we're seeing it in decor and invitations, and now it's working its way into the bridesmaids dresses as well. So we have 3 different dresses here. In the middle is a beaded dress from Adriana Papel, and on either side are 2 different metallic dresses from Jenny Yu. And it's so fun to mix the textures of the beading and the metallics and the lace, but together they make a beautiful story.
They're beautiful. It is amazing how you can look at pictures from 20 years ago and see how much has changed and how much people can really make their wedding all about what they love. So this is a trend, different styles, and I would love to wear one of those dresses.
I know, we were just talking about that. How great would that be to have your bridal party look like that? It's wonderful. And then you maybe possibly could actually wear it again.
Absolutely. So these are trends. Of course, you can go outside the box, stay to traditional, whatever it is that you love, but it's always nice to see what's hot for the season. Thanks so much, Beth.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here, and thanks for Paige and Kayla as well, looking stunning.